Hi, welcome to my channel Takniki Gyan Guru. In today's video, we'll understand what is multi-branch pipeline in Jenkins, and also we'll see some demo on this. So let's understand what is multi-branch pipeline. The multi-branch pipeline is a feature provided by Jenkins. It allows us to create a single Jenkins pipeline job that automatically build, test, and deploy code from multiple branches in a version control repository such as Git. With a multi-branch pipeline, Jenkins scan the branches of your repository and automatically create a pipeline for each branch it finds. This means that you can have a separate pipeline for each feature branch, release branch, or any other branch you have in your repository. Each pipeline can have its own set of build, test, and deployment stages, and Jenkins manages them independently. Multi-branch pipelines are particularly useful in projects where multiple branches are actively developed and maintained simultaneously. They help streamline the continuous integration and delivery process by automatically building and testing changes in all branches, providing visibility into the status of each branch's pipeline and facilitating the merging of changes back into the main branch when they are ready. So what we understood is in multi-branch pipeline, if we have multiple branches, right, in GitHub repository, then when we will create a pipeline, then multi-branch pipeline, it will have multiple pipeline for each. It will create separate pipeline for each repository so that it will run the pipeline in isolation manner, right? So suppose you have and the feature one branch, right? So it will create two pipeline, and these pipeline will be separate, right? You can run main branch as well as the feature ones, and as soon as you create a new branch in your repositories such as branch 2 in the Jenkins, it will automatically scan and create another branch, another pipeline, and you can run that pipeline separately. So let's understand in detail. So suppose I have a GitHub. Inside the GitHub, I will create one web application. Suppose in that web application, this is in main branch, right? So this application should be in main branch. Now in Jenkins, if I create, multi-branch pipeline, correct, that should have like pull, build code, publish code for this web application, right? So it will create a one pipeline for this main branch, and it will automatically pull, build, and publish code in the Jenkins file we will create inside the main branch, right? Now if I create another branch, like I just added a unit test cases inside this web application and create a new branch called feature branch, like feature 1, feature 2, whatever. So if I create a new branch over here, then inside the Jenkins it will automatically scan the branch, and then it will create another pipeline, separate pipeline for the unit test case branch, feature branch, and execute. This will be separate, right? So the advantage of the multi branches, whenever you are creating a new branch, it will automatically create another pipeline for you, and you can separately build, deploy, test whatever you have added the new feature into this feature branch. It will automatically create a separate pipeline and execute it. So you don't need to do anything, right? It will automatically build by the multi-branch pipeline. So if you remember in my previous video, I have created another branch and create another separate pipeline, or the same pipeline I have to change the main branch to feature branch, right? So to mitigate that kind of issue, we will use multi-branch pipeline. So we'll have a demo on this as well. So let's move for the demo. So now we are in GitHub. We have already created and see, in previous demo we have created one application such as this SMS web application, and it has two branch. Here you can see main branch and feature branch. So if you want to see how to create a branch, feature branch, you just comment me. Either I will create another video, or you can go and watch my previous video. There I have already explained how we can create branches or repositories and create branches from the repository. I'll show you how to create a branch from here also, right, in the latest. So in this application, in this repository, I have two branch. In the main branch, where I have the Jenkins file, let's understand Jenkins file. In this Jenkins file, I have the stages, right? The checkout status will download this application, build stage will build this application. This is the .NET Core application, right? And the test will be test the application. But in this code, we don't have the test cases, right? And then publish the code. It will run, but we do not have test cases, so it will not execute any test cases over here. If you go and see the main branch, we don't have any test cases inside this folder. It has only application, correct? Now if we go to the okay, if we go to the feature branch, click on feature and unit test cases. Here the same Jenkins file, but we can see the application as well as the test cases. Both are available here. So in the feature branch, it will execute test cases as well, right? So let's copy this one. Copy. This is the GitHub URL, right? So and go to your Jenkins pipeline. Now we will create another Jenkins pipeline. Let's say SMS web app multi-branch pipeline. Okay, and you should select, go down and say multi-branch pipeline and click OK. Now you can give any name, multi-branch pipeline, and build configuration Jenkins file, scan multi-branch pipeline periodically, if not otherwise, orphan item strategy. If you want to discard the old item, you need to give the details when you want to discard your old items. So if you want to just delete all the data from here, if it not being used after some time, so you can give the date, day, it will automatically delete. Mid icon is not required. Okay, so Jenkins scripted path. You have to say source GitHub. Okay, and now you have to give some user ID password. So we have already discussed this, so I'll show you how we can give the user ID password. I'm just giving user ID password from here, credentials, repository URL you just paste over here, discover branch, exclude branch also filled as PR, it's not required. Just taking the default settings, pull request not required, property strategy, build configuration by Jenkins, okay, and Jenkins file. It will automatically pick the Jenkins file. Scan multi-branch pipeline trigger. Okay, you can periodically scan. Or if you not select, then right. If you want uncheck and that is done, just save it. It is just scanning. You can see two branches were processed. Now it got started multi-branch pipeline and multi-branch pipeline feature, two things, right? So if you click over here multi-branch pipeline, you can see one is feature and test and main branch, right? It picked up your branches from here, right? Main branch and feature and unit test cases. So created one pipeline for feature and unit test case and main branch. Now let's discuss. It already started this one, right? You can go and check console output. It is start you know building code as per your Jenkins file. We have already seen the Jenkins file. Let's understand the credentials first. So how we give the credentials? You have to go to dashboard, manage Jenkins, and go down and click on credentials. Inside credentials, you go to system and global credentials, and then you can create a credentials over here. You want user ID password, your secret, right? So if you want GitHub user ID password, just say user ID password, and it will be global, and username and password and credential ID, right? Or if you have the secret uh, SSH user and private key, this is not required. Secret file, secret test, or certificate. So as per your requirement, you can create your thing, right? So if you use user and password, that is give the name over here, ID, and that this ID will be picked up from the your pipeline, right? If you go to here, as I selected, if you create another, sorry, let's select this one, SMS web multi-branch, right? This we have created, and go to configuration, and here you can see your credential over here, right? So you can select from here only. Now go to this one and click on the feature and new test case. You can, it got succeeded. Console output, see, first of all what it does, checkout phase will download, right? And then .NET restored, it will download all the packages, and then .NET build, it's build your code, and then .NET test, it test your code and passed, failed, passed 2, skipped 0, total 2, right? So it passed all your test cases, and then deploy your code to this place, right? C program, this one, right? This is the test case, the the feature branch and go to the main branch and click on your build console output. Now you can see here also checkout phase. Now .NET Restore and .NET Build, and now .NET Test, but because there are no test cases over here, it will just skip this one. Now .NET Publish, it will publish your code to same, right? So both the pipeline is run smoothly. Now if you want, you can click and you are now in feature and unit. If you click on build, it will build your feature branch here, right? And if you go to main, you can separately build, separately do your test in your every branch, right? Now let's go to the GitHub again and click on branches. Okay, again you go to the your repository SMS web, and in the SMS web you can see both two branch. Now click on this two branch and create another branch. Let's say new feature not publish. Create new branch. You can see new branch is created here. Click on feature not publish and click on Jenkins file. What I want to make changes is I want to delete this stage. So how we can do this? Let's add it first. Go down and delete one. Delete, and then commit changes. Say remove remove published stage and commit change. So created one. Click on this. You can see we have created three branches now. What are these? Okay, sorry, three branches. Click on main and see main feature not published feature unit. Go to the Jenkins now and run. So we have, if you go to the configure and see what changes we made is 1 hour. So the scan will be in 1 hour, right? So we can't wait for 1 hour. You can manually scan, right? So if you click on scan repository now and then go to scan repository, then it will start scanning the repository, and it will add a new pipeline for the new branch. Let's wait for completing this repository. So I will come back once this process is done. So the scanning is almost done. If you can see, checking main branch, Jenkins found, feature not published, Jenkins found, and feature and unit, Jenkins found. Three branches are processed. It means the new branch is also come into the Jenkins. You can see feature branch, feature and unit branch, main branch, not published branch, right? So once you create a new branch in your GitHub, it will automatically picked up here. And there is two way, yeah. One is you can manually scan, or you can define a timeline. I define 1 hour. You can define 1 minute based on your requirement, right? You can go down and scan repository trigger 1 hour, right? Interval. If you say it is 1 minute, so every 1 minute it will scan your repository and see if new branch is there or any branch is deleted, then the branch will be deleted in automated fashion. Or if you want, like, it's very rare to create a branch in that, you can directly go and manually scan your repository. So let's click on this pipeline, new pipeline, and build it. Go to the console output. Now you can see this is succeeded. Now we can see the checkout phase will download the code, restore will download dependencies and other things for the application, build will build the application. Build is succeeded. Now the test, because the new branch is created from main. In the main we do not have any test cases, so the test cases will be skipped. And in this branch we have deleted the publish stage also, so there is no publish stage here. So this is successful now. Understood? So we have removed published. You can go and feature, click on, sorry, click on Jenkins. Oh, sorry, go back. And this is the feature not published Jenkins file. And see, we remove the test and feature. In the test we don't, we have the stage, but we don't have the application for test, right? So the test cases is also skipped, and there is no stage for publish. Correct. So this is also built from correctly. Now we understood all these three pipeline, right? If you delete this one, then delete this branch from the repository and scan, then this will be automatically deleted from the multi-branch pipeline, right? So the demo is done. Let's move to the slide. So now the demo is done. We have understand the multi-branch pipeline, and we have I have given a demo on this. We create a multi-branch pipeline. We created a branch or repository in GitHub, two branch. And once we create a multi-branch pipeline, it scanned both of the branch from GitHub and create a separate two pipeline for it. And then it start building the pipeline. The job is running and process all the Jenkins file, right? And again I have created another branch in the GitHub, and that branch is also scanned. We manually scan that, and you can also automate based on your requirement. So we manually scanned, and that branch is pulled up and create another pipeline for this new branch, right? And you can also delete. Once you delete your branch, then it will automatically delete from your Jenkins pipeline also, either based on your trigger or manually. You can do that, right? So this will end to our video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also comment if you have any doubt or question queries, or you want to give your own choice, right? to make a video on your choice, please comment. We'll definitely come back with the solution at your choice. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.